Hi, this is Noel Brown, and you're tuned in to TV Sound System. Big up.
What's going down? TV Sound System, Selector Hype, back inside the place. I'm going to say welcome to another edition of TV Sound System. Oh, first of all, I've got to say shout out, reaching out to all those who have been tuning into TV Sound System via YouTube. So far, over the past 10 videos, we've so far got up to 10,500 hits on YouTube right now. So thank you, the people, them. Keep logging on, keep tuning in via YouTube, TV Sound System. You know, we're representing Sound System Clothing, uniting fashion and music. More information on that a little later on, but we're here in Noel Brown Studio in the city of Wolverhampton right now, and we're talking, and with me right now is one of the hottest things in the UK right now. His name has been calling, I heard his name called from the beginning part of the year, and as the year has gone by, he's just been getting stronger and stronger. The name's calling all over the place right now. So, the TV Sound System, we'll welcome the man himself, Dennis Lloyd. How you doing?
Yes, sir. Big respect to yourself.
Well, it's good to see you, man, because the last time we caught up, we was representing down there at the Edda Lounge.
Yes.
Did a live set down there. It was nice, man. Trust me.
Yourself, hype up the place.
Yeah, it was a crazy night.
Yeah,
but let's go back to the beginning. Where did you first start singing?
Yeah, singing started some years ago in a small recording studio in a little town in UK, England. West Bromwich.
Okay.
Mellow Vibes recording studio. Some dubstep in music, you know. Wasn't really my genre. But I continued to write and vocal a few tracks that went around Europe.
Okay. And how long ago was that?
With Mellow Vibes, I started up there about 10 years ago. 12 years ago, sorry.
And for those people who are tuning in for the first time now, seeing Dennis Lloyd, how would you describe your style to them if they never heard you before?
Yeah, Dennis Lloyd style is spiritual uplifting, one drop, rubber dub, lover's rock, and a touch of soul as well, you know?
Okay.
So we have things to please a lot of people.
And growing up in your early part, when did music first hit you? Who were your first like musical influences?
Yeah, that question that come up quite often. Well, we have in most interviews and my biography, I've already explained. Al Campbell played a big role in the music game with me for years. As a child, I listened to Al Campbell's vocals, lovely vocals. Luciano played a big role, and of course Barry Salmon with his songwriting techniques. And you can always visualize the actual events in Barry's songs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
And I always think when you're writing a song, it has to be real. It has to be something that's taken place in your life or somebody else's life. Yeah. You know, in order for you to make impact.
And what was the first song that you sang? Can you remember?
Wow. First song I sung, yes, it was called, actually I remember because I did a 45 plastic on it. Back then it was called, what was it named? It was Hold On, a track called Hold On.
And what recording label? Do you remember the label that you did?
Yeah, that was Mellow Vibes.
Okay. So that was over in West Bromwich.
Yeah. And we did another one on the B side of Peter Spence's Candle in the Wind. And that was called In Time, This Time. That track was called This Time, and 12-inch 45 as well. But like once again, back in those days, you bring them to certain recording labels and shops to put them on their shelves, and you know, it's sale and return.
Okay.
You know? So sometimes we just let it go and just leave it there, pick up our returns.
Okay.
At a later date. You know? So yeah.
And apart from singing, do you play any instruments?
Yeah, I play a little bit of the acoustic guitar every now and then. You know, just to strum out a few notes to inspire me.
Okay.
So yeah, I think a bit of the guitar still.
Yeah, well, just a minute ago you were just saying about when you just put out your first track on plastic and then you had to go on a sale and return thing.
Yeah.
Music's changed a lot right now. The technology is crazy, you know, it's a quick thing to go on YouTube and download a song and so forth. How have you seen the industry change from when you first started out to the situation it is now?
It's changed more digitally, more downloading, less vinyls, less plastic. The sales really, the pricing of the purchasing has gone minimal. You know, you can pick up a single CD, you know, for what, 69, 70 pence. You know, and back then it was worth spending the money on the plastic because it was like a blessing to have the plastic. You know, a lot of work just to get the
hard
pressing.
copy. You
know, I remember we went down to London back in the day, and the second actual vinyl 45 was called From the Hold On. The B-side to the Hold On was called Keep It Cool. And I remember we had to go down to London, pressing the plant, and the amount of work I saw they put in just to press one vinyl. It was worth the experience.
Okay.
But today, you know, the CD, you record, you burn.
You think it's a good thing, the technology right now, how it is?
Well, yes, because it's what it's what the majority is into. I mean, back then you wouldn't really find youngsters going to the shops. Well, yeah, they could go to the shops and pick up the vinyl, but these days it's easier for them just to sit down at home and purchase now. So, really, it should be more profitable for the entertainers and the artists, but for some reason, because there's downloads that don't profit us as well, then we lose.
Okay.
But it is a better way to access the music.
Yeah.
You know, the digital download.
Definitely. People, it's TV Sound System. We're here at Noel Brown Studio. In the background right now, In Too Deep, which is your latest album right now.
Yes.
Definitely going on with things. Let's talk about a little bit about the album. 13 tracks on the album, I do believe.
13
is that
tracks,
right?
yes.
Yeah, that's
13
right.
tracks.
13 tracks on the album. How did it come about?
Well, once again, songs that were written years ago, with the faith and the confidence, knowing that one day my time is going to come. I put them down, and then when I met Noel Brown from Big Up the A to Z studio, seeing Big Up the Midnight Arrival crew. Yeah, when I met those guys, I remember that I had a lot of stuff written and put down, and I just said to ask Noel if he could reproduce some of the stuff for me, because we had them on scratch. You know the scratch thing. Yeah. You just write the things and you go to a studio with no intention of releasing it, just want to hear it on recording. So I then picked up the things I had then, brought them to the studio, and well, before I knew it, I realized I had the best producer around the place, and the work has shown. You know, with patience and time, he's come up with the products, and the feedback that we're getting from the massive is definitely.
And again, like I was talking to you about how you describe your style. In terms of the album, is it more of a lovers rock album? Is it a roots and culture album?
Well, we have a mixture of spiritual. We call it gospel. We have a gospel EP which we put out first, and then we have more uplifting. I would call it more uplifting, one drop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, like I said, in the context of the song, it's uplifting lyrics for those in need of uplifting. You know, when you read the bio, it tells you that I've been labelled as the musical comforter, because there is lyrics in the songs that uplift people. So yeah, I would call it uplifting, one drop reggae music.
Wow, that's new.
Yeah,
definitely. That's a new way to explain music. Trust me.
Yeah.
And what's your favourite track on the album right now? Would you say do you have a favourite one?
Do I have a favourite one? I love all of them, but I would say one that really touches me is a song called "I Turn to Him." Yeah, because I remember how I wrote the song. I remember the feelings I was going through when I was writing the song. I remember my discovery of meditations. You know, when you really meditate and seek the Almighty, you'll find that He's always with you. But you have to recognize Him. Some people don't know He's with you because they can't recognize Him. But it's good over evil. If you do more good, you'll recognize that something good's walking with you. And the Almighty only deal with good.
Definitely.
So I recognize that weight. I discovered myself that day that if I look inside myself and continue to do good, then that is signs of the Almighty walking with me.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And it helped me to push through the rest of the album.
And why call it In Too Deep?
Wow, no, this story will come again. Big up Father Blue, Family Tree. Yeah, my brethren still. We went to a recording studio, and at that point I was sort of exhausted for the day, but I had to continue to push another track out.
Yeah.
And I was struggling for the title of the track. And I remember he come over to me and said, "Yeah, man, now wake up, you know, so you're in too deep now." And I said to him, "You know something? That sounds like the title of the song." And from then on, the Almighty blessed me again, and the lyrical content, it took us no time to get generated, and the lyrical content came out, and the song In Too Deep just came out.
Wow.
Because it can be in too deep in a relationship, in too deep in the music game to turn back now, in too deep in a problem, in too deep in business.
Wow.
So it covers a big space.
Definitely. And the album, where can we get the album from right now? If you want to get a copy of the album In Too Deep, by Dennis Lloyd. It's available.
Yeah, it's available on Amazon, iTunes, all digital outlets that's related to Amazon and iTunes. Very shortly, we're going to be hitting the hard copies out on the streets. You know, so you just keep tuned in, and we'll let you know either via Facebook or any other information outlet. The hard copies will be hitting the streets very shortly as well.
Okay, cool. And future plans. You got the album out right now.
Yeah.
In Too Deep's doing extremely well. Like I said, oh man, the radio stations are killing it right now. Trust me.
Respect the radio station. I'm still. Yeah?
So what's your future? What's your plans after the album? I know that you've that's the main concentration on right now is pushing that album.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself, or what do you see yourself doing after the album?
After the album, do another album. We've actually started the other album already before this one. This one just took surface and we started the other one. It's a continuous game, you know. There's more to say, there's more hearts to touch, there's more upliftment to give, to spread to the people. So I'll continue to write and continue to sing because it's a long road. And that's even one of the titles of my songs on the album, Long Road, you know. So I see myself continuing this journey that I just started and producing another album.
Cool. And advice, because there's a lot of young cats out there right now into producing, singing, songwriting, so forth. I know that you've covered many aspects of that and you've had the experience. What advice would you give to them for anybody who's going to go into this industry that you're in now?
Well, young cats and massive, my advice is, once again, you're in too deep. Once you've started, don't stop. Find yourself, know that the Almighty is within you. And you know, say, if you have faith in what you do, you must succeed. So it's find yourself, know yourself, stay away from derogatoriness, stay with consciousness, and you must succeed because there's more people out here wanting to hear consciousness than derogatory, and that's the way forward.
Trust me, massive. There you have it. Dennis Lloyd up inside the studio. TV sound system. At the end of it, you know, you get the whole YouTube thing. Check out my Blogspot, Facebook, Twitter. All that information is going to be coming up at the end. In terms of social networking on your side of things, where can we catch you?
You can catch Dennis Lloyd on Facebook. You can catch Dennis Lloyd on YouTube. DL Productions, DLA Entertainment is the name of the game here with me, and DL Productions is what we're under at the moment.
Okay.
So you can catch me on Facebook, Dennis Lloyd Facebook, Dennis Lloyd YouTube. Yeah, and also on MySpace, Dennis Lloyd.
Okay, definitely. Before we add, is anybody you want to say to the Massive Them TV sound system? 10,000 views now, over 10,000 views we're getting, so we're reaching the people then without a doubt. So is there anybody you want to say to your fans?
Just want to say to the world, this is Dennis Lloyd, saying, and keep tuned, there's more to come, there's more upliftment, seeing there's more consciousness, you see, and just stay tuned, and I'm sure that you'll be blessed with what I'm saying and what I'm singing. Yeah, so to all the massive listening, can't call the name, too many names to call. Mr. Hype, if I big up you.
Respect and manners every time, yeah.
And every time we hear the radio, Mr. Hype are playing, we've done the thing hype up. Yeah, a real DJ for the year and the year forward, yeah. So I want to keep tuning into our TV sound system, see? And also big up management, Tina, that's pushing all the buttons and making it happen for Dennis Lloyd, see? And everybody supporting Dennis Lloyd and DL Productions.
Once again, Dennis Lloyd, maximum respect. And you know, so we're going to be following you. I know that next time you're going to be performing live or something. TV sound system will be down there. Get some footage of you and so forth. Keep it locked right here, Massive. It's another edition, another episode of TV Sound System. We're bringing it to you, Massive, the people. Them. Once again, check it out. YouTube, Sound System Clothing, all that good stuff. Follow us on Twitter. It should be all coming up at the end of this. Okay, we're out. One, it's a wrap.
Bless.